Hi, sorry about that. I'm having a few tech issues. No husband here anymore to help me, so I'm figuring this all out. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it has been an absolute journey, and as I'm changing and as I'm morphing and healing and growing and releasing some really heavy energy that I've carried from early childhood that I really, if I'm really honest, I hadn't completely cleared. And over the course of the last few months, I've been doing incredible amount of energetic work on myself. I've been attracting incredible new clients, very, very beautifully powerful, amazing, divine women from around the world. I've also been really working on my erotic, divine, feminine energy and really opening up to a whole new realm of abundance. And this abundance goes way beyond just money. Money always comes, and it has to come to you, in a way. You can manifest money, you can bring money in, you can make a lot of sales. As some of you know, I built a multi-million-dollar business from scratch. But really at the end of the day, when I was going through this journey without even realizing it, there were so many good things, so many amazing, beautiful clients. I got to finally speak up and really own my power. I got to serve deeply, and I really did morph into this woman that I really, really deeply wanted to be. Hi, everybody. I'm just gonna let more and more people join before I go too much into this journey and this story. Can you let me know where you're from? Let me know if you want to know more about turning on your erotic energy to not only manifest more incredible divine clients, but really to do it in a way that is so loving, so juicy, so kind. So it's just like literally so potent, where you feel so deeply held in your life. The energy that's been pulsing through every single cell of my body lately has been incredible. When I first launched my company and started using the word diva, it really was an incredible invocation to the divine. So when I was really young, I had a tumor in my uterus. I almost lost my life. I had 3 surgeries, and that's when I started to really deeply, hey, gorgeous Janice. That's when I began to really deeply start channeling, and they wanted to remove my fallopian tubes. I had a mass in my uterus the size of like a cantaloupe. Hey, Julie. Hi, everybody. And they wanted to take out my tubes because the fallopian tubes in my womb had been crushed. So I said, look, I was only like about, I think 21, 22 at the time. Hi, gorgeous. Thank you, Julie. And I just said, look, just wait, and I had 2 female gynecologists at the time when I was, getting really sick, sort of just ignore me. And it was actually the obstetrician that birthed me. His name was Dr. Bear. He's since passed. He played the cello like me, and it makes me emotional. He was the only one that really listened to me, and I had to go up to have an internal check, literally within half an hour of seeing this Dr. Bear, and they could see a massive mass in my uterus. So this is when like all that poisonous energy that was there, all the trauma. Yeah, Theo Bear, yes, Davina. Oh my God. So all that poisonous, that bowling ball mass in my uterus was a representation of all the pain, all the trauma that I had kind of kept. I couldn't really deal with it psychologically and spiritually. I was so young when my stuff started happening in my early childhood, and I didn't really know how to process it all. So this physical representation was basically represented real toxicity that I had to heal and release. So I asked these doctors, give me 3 months, and I started channeling and doing prayer and activation, really learning how to shapeshift my energy, going down to every single cell in my being, doing deep karmic healing work. And when I went back 3 months later, my tubes were completely clear, so they dyed them and make sure so that I could, have babies. So I started writing prayer activation, beautiful divine alchemy prayer. I would literally be able to see right down into the very little cell, every single cell of my being. I came up with process of healing for that. It's worked on literally hundreds of people that I've worked with also privately, not to say my meditations and healings. that have supported, tens of thousands of women around the world. But really that process was so powerful for me, and I still use it today. So going forward then, I started to create, I really wanted to work with the divine energy. I mean, it was the only thing that really kept me. So it's all about source energy, not force energy. In my journey, going from, pretty much zero, starting off from scratch, I really didn't know if it was going to work for me, right? If this business was going to be, I wanted to do something that was so heart-centered, and I wanted to be able to support my family and my child, and really though work with the divine. So I also, because of my business experience, but the very first package I sold, actually I had two of them. I had a Body Love one, all about the law of energy and really having to shape shift. I created this process called Body Love Diet standing for Daily Intuitive Energy Transformation. So now I'm working with clients still all around the world, creating intellectual property, helping them develop processes that really create radical healing on the planet. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to do this over 8 years. Some of the things that I didn't realize that I was still doing, though, there was still a lot of carrying, still kind of a lot of overwork, still a burden that was there, where little Ingrid would run around trying to make everything okay. And growing then a multi-million-dollar brand, and then realizing that whilst you grew something that was profitable and you bought a few new houses and that's all nice, there was still a level of this carrying energy. So I've been working now with clients on such a deep, profound level on this erotic energy, and really deeply receiving and really balancing the masculine and the feminine energies. And it's literally been the most, humbling, divine, sacred union for myself within my own life, and then being able to pass this on to other women. So the eroticism and that deep divine pleasure, the pleasure that stimulates the relaxation response in the body, so that you are so deeply calm that you're not building a business in fight, flight, there's not this overburdened energy, is vitally important, because at the end of the day, we cannot sustain growth. Eventually we will continue, hey beautiful Julie, burn out. There's some level of still sacrifice, paying penance. And if you really want to have a profitable, truly prosperous business in life, there cannot be, as you know, any fragment of paying penance and paying a price, right? Paying an actual price for prosperity, because it's not incongruence, right? It's not truly abundance. So by really harnessing and connecting with that feminine power, her ability to deeply receive, her ability to really honor herself, and really set this incredibly lush as fuck vibration that is like, come to me, right? It is like a coming to me. It is a receiving. Hi, Nat. Hi, everybody. It is deeply loving. It is deeply nourishing. There is no force. There is no push. Sure, in business, setting up a structure, even setting up a funnel. I've been doing that now for so long that I can basically do it in my sleep. Upsells, downsells, this, that. Are you selling, a small lower ticket offer to sell a higher ticket offer? Are you doing a digital thing with an up tier mastermind? I know it all back to front, right? These structures can be set up really quite simply and easily, especially if you have the right type of support. I've spent literally probably $8 million in advertising. I've generated, I know what works, I know what doesn't work. I have my own digital agency now, which I haven't really told many people about, but it's called Get Minted Digital. So if you ever want help with funnels, we can build you a funnel literally in a week. It's not a problem. But what I'm really wanting to talk to you today is a few things. Number one is that erotic energy, really making sure that you are really in that deep sense of pleasure. I was lecturing and really supporting and mentoring my group in Six Figure Diva, which is one of my masterminds. And it was just so profound, like working with clients and really giving them permission to take the time to just stop Hi, Erica. Hi, Chrissa-Ree. Hi, Terry. To just stop and allow yourself to recalibrate, to allow yourself to go into that softness, to allow yourself to open to receive, to allow your womb space and your yoni to feel the life force, the pulse. It is a turned on feeling. It is yummy. It is orgasmic. It is connected to the divine creative life force. And that is how we should be running our lives, right? This is the vibration of the highest level of love for self, and then others can come to meet us there. Hey, Terry. They can meet us there rather than us overgiving, overcompensating. It drains life force. It drains pleasure. We go into stress response. We just do. It's too much. So it's opening to a softness, opening to sensuality. Yes, the structure can be there. When I see women running around and around and they can't put the structure there, it's a fight response. Take the time to slow down. Take 2 or 3 days. If your fight goes up because you are relaxing, just put a hand on your heart, a hand on your womb, and ask the divine creator of all that is to embrace you with love, to soften and to relax into the receiving, to recalibrate your central nervous system, to stay there, to receive it, to know and have full faith. Faith always comes before the fortune, the feminine, the softness of it all, that you will receive, that the money will be there, that the love will be there, that you are so supported. And then what's going to happen is you are going to recalibrate and rewire. And then that will be your new point, the new point of attraction. If you don't do this level of work, you're going to be attracting all that lower frequency, stuff, whether it be clients, new relationships, the price points, right? So if we're vibrating with a vibration that is force, that is carrying, that's all we're going to manifest. Even if you're having a 10K month, a 30K month, a 50K month, a 100K month, a 200K month, it's not really nourishing at the level that it can be. When you come into your queen, when you come into your feminine, when you come into so deeply receiving, when you soften and you open and your body pulsates with divine love, and you do not anymore settle or pay penance. This is when we have true, rapid, feminine abundance. So I'm going to be going more deeply into this. We've got a free event coming up. It's free. It's called Infinite Wealth. I'm going to be going through some very deep and juicy, potent activations. It's so yummy. When you register for that, if you haven't already, there is also a $97 product. If you can get that, absolutely do, because you get a pop-up group. It's a VIP ticket. It is a free event. It's 2 days. So it's next Wednesday and Thursday in the United States here in this group, and Thursday and Friday in Australia. The link will be here. I'll also add it into the top of this video. Sorry, I was rushing because I could not get my tech working. But Christina, my assistant, would have put it below here. So I think it's just ingridana.com/infinite. Register. It is free and it's a 2-day live immersion. But if you want to get the $97 ticket, you also get a group. You just put it up. You also get a special pop-up group. You get our beautiful divine meditation that I've just recorded. You've got a follow along workbook, and you get my support in that group for an entire month. Hey, Kat, thanks for that. So beautiful ones. If you're just joining right now and you want us to reach out as well, just hashtag reach out. We can DM you with any links. If you need any other support and you're not getting like an answer in DM or something, just email support@ingridana. Definitely register for the event. It is going to be so beautiful, so divine, so sacred as we activate. I'm also going to be launching very, very soon too, so keep your eyes out for it. A beautiful divine program. It's called $1 Million Messenger. I'll be telling you more about that next week, but if you want the details, it's going to be 2222. There is payment plans, so 2,222 is a live 12-week activation with me, and it's called $1 Million Messenger. If you want details about that, please let us know, and we'll send you a link so you can review the page for that already, but it is launching next week. So I'm sending you so much divine love, blessings. Register, and I'm going to be seeing you soon. next week for this 2-day divine immersion. Bless, 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 bless. And to all those who sent me so much love about the ending of my marriage and my becoming and my uprising. I'm sending my ex-husband lots of love, but this is the most potent divine decision that I can make for myself as I'm up leveling and really bringing in a new level of juiciness and pleasure and sexiness and love and serenity into my life, you know. So no more carrying, no more burden, only activation, only love, only receiving as we continue to rise up and contribute from our heart. Thank you, Cami. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you, Julie. It has been a journey, and it is the most profound journey of returning back to a deeper level of love and not being in the sort of fight flight energy of taking care of everybody, correcting everything, because I grew up with a lot of chaos and abuse. And so that's been my pattern, this over caring, over compensating, making sure that everyone else is okay. Got wealthier and wealthier on some level, but still was too much in my masculine, and then overcompensated for so many people. And I take full responsibility for that. And it's been a very, very humbling experience for myself, to say the least. But I will see you all soon. So much love. And thank you for joining me today. I'll see you at Infinite Wealth. Cannot wait. Kisses to everybody.